another reading for my collective. This reading is going to be for my fire signs. That is Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Okay, so we're going to do a reading for the next 48 hours. What messages Spirit may have for us, for you guys, for the next 48 hours. You guys, I want you to understand that it's important that you take what resonates and leave what doesn't. If it doesn't apply, don't try to make it apply. You know your situation. You may have to flip it in some cases, and you know, it may be you and not someone else, but you'll know when it resonates. Make sure that you like and subscribe and share this video. I'll be doing part of this on TikTok, and you can catch the remaining of the video, the reading, on my YouTube channel, which you can find in my bio. I already have it linked there, so all you gotta do is just click on it and you'll find all the videos. All right, I've already blessed and prayed over my cards, and just for a little extra oomph on it, I want to clear your energy as well. Okay, so let's get right into it. Thank you, Holy Spirit. What is the overall energy for my Aries? Lord have mercy, for my well, this may be specifically for an Aries, but what is the overall energy for my fire signs? That's Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius over the course of the next 48 hours. Thank you. First card out the deck is Karma, DNA. Next card out is Grounding. And last but not least is Passion. Okay, and look at that, fire signs. Ain't this something? So you guys are definitely in that space. All right, so the DNA, the karma, it's about, you know, your background, your karmic ancestry. You guys, we have two snakes here. There may be two snakes that's involved, or just that very negative energy, low vibrational energy that may have been a part of your family's, you know, lives for generation, and you guys are breaking these generational curses right now. For some of you guys, you have been chosen to do that. But I'm going to read it to you. It says, aspects of your soul entered your primitive physical self long before you had begun to take form. While the DNA that you inherited from your biological parents has a physical component, it also has a soul pattern that came together in the creation of you. You are predisposed to follow the karmic dictates of this patterning to some extent. Yet as you evolve in your consciousness and expand the light of awareness, you can make choices that shift and modify this ancestral design. This is one of those times you can feel the tug of your soul that is both ancient and karmic. Yet you also recognize the persistence and loving communication from your higher self that contradicts the more familiar solutions before you. The choice is up to you, but know that every time you heed the guidance of your higher self, no matter what etheric or physical form it takes, human consciousness is elevated. In a sense, it becomes a choice between destiny and fate. So, Spirit just told me a lot of you guys are in a place of dealing with this karmic kind of energy. And for some of you guys, a good deal of you guys, because that's the energy that I'm picking up, you guys are in a place right now where you're, how can I say, it's kind of like being in a fork in the road, where you're choosing between two routes. The route that's, you know, normal, considered normal in your life, what you're used to seeing or how you was brought up. Your family dynamic could have been very low vibrational, toxic, you know, a lot of trauma and things like that, and just going the route that everybody else have always taken versus taking the route that is the least traveled. And that can be, whether it could be emotionally, mentally, physically, spiritually, it could be all of the above. But that's where you are right now. Spirit is letting you know that yes, you were created, and some of these things, some of these karmic things have been, attached to you. As you have some families with generational curses. Hell, I believe all of us have had or have them, and it takes a special kind of person or the chosen one within that particular family to go against the grain, if you will. And that's where you guys are at right now, and it's requiring you to do some grounding, because this is not, it's not an easy thing to do the total opposite of what you've always known, and then there's passion here. So thank you, Spirit. For some of you guys, your decision, the choice that you're having to make is following your dream, following your heart, despite what everybody else around you is telling you or saying to you. And you have a lot of passion for this thing. Go after it with everything that you have. God didn't bless you with these gifts for no reason. Okay, he wants you to use them, and this is a part of your journey. This right here, this karmic energy, this low vibrational energy or disbelief or whatever, is a part of the journey. It's going to help build you and make you stronger, make you better. It's going to force you to learn how to depend on yourself. Look for yourself, look within yourself, to congratulate yourself, to push yourself, to do it against all odds, if you will. Because what you're doing right now, you're breaking the mold. You're setting the foundation, for the next generations and generations after that to come. But what has been there prior to you coming, you're breaking those chains. You're not doing that anymore. You're not following what in your particular life or situation would be considered the norm. As a matter of fact, this is what we're going to do. And bottom of the deck, you guys, is movement. Y'all are making progress. Y'all are moving things, moving mountains. God is moving mountains for y'all. Heard? Moving mountains out here. You guys are moving mountains. Your presence is moving mountains. Y'all are doing things that people in your family, your immediate circle, and it doesn't, when I say family, it doesn't have to just be actual blood related family, but it's whatever circle that you associate or affiliate with, that circle. You are breaking down walls that other people before you may not have been able to do, but it wasn't meant for them to do. They were doing prep work, whether they knew that they were doing prep work or not, but they were doing prep work for you. Thank you, Spirit. I just heard Spirit said, like how not Peter. Oh, okay. Well, for some of you guys, this may be for someone specifically named Peter. And for some of you guys, you're going to be doing a whole turnaround like how Peter did in the Bible. If you guys know anything about that, he was once, a murderer, and, he collected tax. He wasn't a really good guy, basically, in a nutshell. And God changed him, turned him around completely. But how John came and laid down the pavement, if you will, before Jesus came. John was baptizing the people and telling the people about God and, Jesus, if you will, before he had come into his, I don't want to say his place, but before it was time for him to start on that journey, which he eventually did years later on in life. Because if you guys don't know, John and Jesus were related. And John was baptizing the people with water. And when Jesus came, he baptized, after he got baptized, and he began to do the teachings and everything else, the people were baptized with the Holy Spirit. So John was preparing the way and getting things ready in preparation for Jesus to come through and fulfill the prophecy, or if you want to call it the prophecy, or whatever it was that needed to be done in order for us to be saved and free of sin and being able to be born again, so forth and so on. And so that's what I'm hearing, that you guys are the ones to take it where you guys were, your family, if you will, even generations before you guys, where you guys were stuck in this cycle, this karmic cycle for so long, and your spirit guides, your ancestors, all of them have been waiting for this particular time, for this particular moment, for you in specific to be born, to finish the job. Okay, but that doesn't mean that though that's what you're tasked with, that's what your mission is here right now on this earth, that you won't have, opposition, because you will. But God tells you, weapons will form against you, but they won't prosper. And those weapons can look and be many different things. They can look different. It can be an attack on you mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, all of the above. It can come from people that you thought near and dear to you. It can come from people in your immediate family, your wife, your husband, your kids, like your mama, your daddy, your sister, your auntie, your uncle. You get the point. But God is saying, it's time. You grounding right here. Get your feet in dirt. Get your position. Get ready, like how you see football players when they get ready, and they take their positions. They stick their feet in the dirt, like they really get in there so that they could take off when it's time for them to take off. That was for somebody. I'm sorry, you guys. Normally this part doesn't last that long, but Spirit had a lot to say in reference to that. Okay. Now I have 2 cards to clarify karma. Please, Spirit, and thank you for my fire sign for the course of the next 48 hours. Ooh, look at that strategy. I love that. Making a plan. May I have one more card, please, Spirit, and thank you, to clarify this karma. My fire signs. All right, so the first 2 cards that came out to clarify the DNA karma is strategy and all tied up. Now, this is so interesting because, as I told you, you guys, as I read to you and talked to you about the DNA karma card, for so long, your family, has been all tied up. And I can't. Spirit is making me, really pay attention to the rope here, how it's tied this person up, and then making me look at how these snakes is tied around, what looks like a pole, if you will, somewhat like a pole. And the strategy, this is about making a plan to do something, to take action, putting a plan in place. But 21 breaks down to a 3. And that's about, in this deck, it's about blossoming abundance. Okay, so making a plan to blossoming abundance. And you're going to get to that blossoming abundance, but also making a plan to how to untie yourself to whatever it is that you are all tied up with, whatever is holding you down. It could be stuff that's mentally, how you view yourself, or taking on other people's fears and doubts and things like that. And you're figuring out a way how to untie yourself from that notion of what society or your family feels that you should be like. Or you may feel like you're being pigeonholed and not able to break free and do whatever it is that you were called to do. You're making a plan to do that, or you need to make a plan to figure out how to get out of this bondage. 23 is also, it breaks down to 5, which is one about change, but also in this deck, it's about letting go of things that no longer serves you. People, places, things, habits, old thought processes, past relationships, hurts, trauma, whatever. That's what you need to do. You guys need to be making a plan to get out of this space right here. Bottom of the deck says action, or this is what you will be doing over the course of the next 48 hours. With this right here, you have these two horses. The white horse represents the inner work, your spirit side. The black horse represents the outer work, which is your physical, the natural, what you do. And as you can see, the spiritual horse is further away, you know, up here. And the physical part is not that far behind. But basically what this is saying is that you've done the work spiritually on the inside. Now it's time to take the action that's necessary on the outside to complete whatever it is that needs to be completed. Tell me more about strategy, please, Spirit, and thank you. Tell me more about strategy. Okay. Door to romance. I love this. That's number 33. That breaks down to a 6, which in this deck is about a contract, judgment, something that is legally binding. You guys could be, for some of you guys, could be moving into a new home, could get a new job, could be selling and buying of a new home, a relationship going from one place to the next. So from courting to dating, you know, to actually boyfriend and girlfriend to fiance, fiancés to husband and wife, or whatever. But that's what this is about. You're making a plan, a strategy to get out of whatever karmic cycle you may have been in for such a long time to get to this door to romance right here. You're ready for love. Spirit is telling you that you're ready to receive, you know, the love that you want and desire. But in order to do that, you have to untie yourself from things that has been holding you hostage. You know, it could be old relationships, or you may come from a family, unfortunately, which many of us have, or know people who have, where, you know, certain things are just not valued, you know, and you want something different. You want something different for your life. You want to give your kids something different. You know, whatever the case may be, you're untying yourself from that old way of thinking, of that notion within your immediate family dynamic. And yes, you may feel alone during this time because you're doing something that's outside of the norm. But don't worry about that. God said he will never leave you nor forsake you. He got it all under control. Everything is happening just the way that it should. Clarify this all tied up, please, Spirit, and thank you. Clarify this all tied up. Clarify this all tied up for my fire sign, please. Clarify all tied up. That's too many cards, Spirit. Way too many. But that's funny, though. Look what flipped out. The 5. Attachments, as I told y'all. Clarify all tied up, please, Spirit, and thank you. Okay. We have hostilities. So, you see this guy. He's in this forest. There's nothing really growing here. Actually, it looks like it's a season change. Like we're going from fall into winter. Because as you can see, most of the trees and branches and stuff are bare. And what you do see, the leaves that you do see, is not much there, but they're turning. You know, they're turning brown because they're going to be falling. As a matter of fact, it is leaves and stuff on the floor. I don't know if you guys can really see that. But this gentleman, this could be a masculine, you know, who is untying himself from this feminine, you know, this woman here. Could be a man untying himself from this woman or trying to get away from this woman. It doesn't have to be, you know, energetic. Energy is, you know, it's not male or female or whatever. But I'm just saying, based off the cards, this could be the case. But you flip the roles as reverse as needed. But nonetheless, he's out here and he's tired. You could tell he's tired and he's ready. He is ready for war. Like, you know what? I'm over this. I'm taking off the gloves. Who want it? Who want what? Okay? And you can see he's strong. Like, his muscle, he's ready. He's prepared. He's done the work on the inside to be able to face his fears on the outside, to get out of whatever this situation is. But hostilities is about pretty much what it says in the name in itself. You know, someone being hostile with you, blatantly letting you know that they are not happy with you or your choices or what you're doing, and you are now in a place where you're standing up for them, for yourself, but they're like overly overt with it. Like, it's not passive, it's not a passive aggressive kind of energy. Like, they want to let you know, they're in your face with it, letting you know. This also could be taking place in a work area. You know, somebody could be trying to slander your name and things like that, or bully you into doing or making choices or decisions that you may not want to. But mainly it's usually someone that you live with, quite frankly, which is why, you know, this was really interesting to me, because this could be a couple situation right here. And you guys are realizing that this is not it. This is a toxic situation. This is not an equal give and take. It's a karmic relationship. And you're strategizing on making a plan on how to not only get out of this situation, but to all the inside damage and things like that, or that it has caused, or what you may have been taught all your life of what love is or what it looks like, quote unquote. You're realizing like that's not it, and what you've been receiving isn't enough. You've been being breadcrumbs and pigeonholed, and you're over it, and you're ready to, you know, go through this door to romance, true, genuine love, not only with someone else, but for yourself, giving that to yourself. And you're standing up for yourself, as you should be. And again, bottom of the deck action. Like I said, clearly, you know, he has done all the work on the inside, spiritually, you know, emotionally, to get to a place where he's just like, F it, I done had enough, and I'm swinging on anybody who come in this direction. So come over here and act crazy if you want to, talk to me crazy if you want to. It's going down. Like, I'm over it. He did the work here. Now he's doing the work, the outside work right here. He or she, you or your person. Okay, let me see. Tell me more, Spirit. Oh, also 26 breaks down to the 8. And 8 is about indecision. That's about two paths. As I was telling you before, or earlier, it's about two roads. And this person, you're faced with two roads. Either continue to go down a path that you've been going, that, you know, you've always seen people do, whatever the case may be, or take the path least traveled, and that road is to yourself, to your own personal healing and happiness. Tell me more about hostilities, please, Spirit, and thank you. Tell me more about hostilities. Wow, I love this. New beginning. You want a new beginning. She's so peaceful, happy, like the sun is shining, everything. Like, this is what you want. And so you're willing to fight for that now. And you don't care about how nobody else feels or what they think about it. And you shouldn't. You absolutely shouldn't. Bottom of the deck is the thinking woman. So for some of you guys, I'm just at my masculines, you guys may have been in a situation, a karmic situation with someone, and you stayed there, or you dealt with this toxic relationship for however long you have, for, you know, many reasons that is no longer keeping you there, and you realize that you deserve better, you want better, you know, you want more love in your life and your relationships for yourself. And there may be a woman here, another woman here that you see that with, and you're doing whatever is necessary to get out of this cycle, this karmic cycle situation here, to get to the person that you love, that you want to be with. Spirit, tell me more about daughter romance, because you realize that there's other options out there. This person that had you tied up, or this thought process that had you tied up, this just negative, low vibrational karmic energy that has been in your family, you know, generational curse for so long, you are now realizing that you have other options. If you notice, there's only one door closed here, but all these other doors, there's even a door in the floor, okay? It is open. You do not have to settle for this type of treatment, disrespect, humiliation, abuse, any of the above anymore, and it's time for you to get out of that. But this is 24. This breaks down to a 6, just like this did. 6, okay? And as I told you, that's about something that is legally binding. You know, a contract, buying, selling of a home, a relationship going to a new level, a new place. In this particular situation, it can be an actual relationship for some of you guys. It can be a different job or whatever, something that you have love for or passion for. But God is letting you know that you do not have to settle for what you've been receiving. And it's okay to stand up for yourself. And you need to always stand up and speak up for yourself. Okay, there's other options out here. And you being tied up in this space has left you, or not anymore. It doesn't look like you're going to be in that space anymore. But it had left you in a place of feeling like you can't have any better. It's not going to get any better. There's nothing better than this. Like you having to settle, and you don't. Okay, that's not it at all. Never ever settle for dishonoring treatment, not for you, or for, you know, not for the things that you want, and or for what people to do to you, and don't accept that from yourself. We're gonna get to grounding, the tree. Speaking of the tree, I love this because it's like night and day. It's like you went from this, where there was nothing, it was bare, it was, you know, nothing there, to this. You grew from the storms or the life trials and traumas and different things like that. This is what you've done. That seed was planted. Like your enemies, the enemy, you know, the devil comes to kill, steal, and destroy. And despite all of that, he couldn't stop your growth. And you grew into something beautiful and amazing, completely flourished. There's nothing, sunny skies out here, like it's beautiful here. You did the work. May I have 2 cards to clarify tree grounding, please, for my fire signs? Oh, wow. Now, I hope y'all saw that. Because it flew all the way over there. Remember when I told you about that indecision? The 2 choices? It flew right on top of the new beginning. You guys have 2 choices to make here. Some of you guys are being stagnant, and you need not be. You need to make a choice. Either you're going to choose to continue to keep going down the path that you know ain't working, or you're going to take another path. Granted, it may be scary because it's unknown. It's unknown to you, and you may not necessarily be in an environment where anyone else there can relate, but God will place the people and the things that you need around you to give you encouragement. I hope this video is giving you encouragement to know that 1, you are not alone, but 2, you can do this. It might seem scary, but it's only scary because you've never traveled down this road before, but it is okay. It's a new beginning. God is trying to bless you with all of what your heart desires. We got a baby out here, fish, we got books, wisdom, water, the lotus. You know, I don't know if you guys know, but lotus flowers are one of the only flowers in the world that, 1, dies and gets reborn every day. It, by the sun up, is completely fully bloomed. And by the time night comes, it's completely dead. And it goes through this cycle every day, okay? Like a life and death cycle every day. But it's also one of the only flowers that can grow literally in the mud, in the dirt. All flowers that you know, they, not in the dirt, but like in the mud. Other flowers, you know, they have to be in soil. It can't be too much water. It can't be too much dirt. It can't be muddy because it's not going to grow. But despite the condition of the soil that it is in, the mud that it is in, this flower still grows and blooms beautifully. Okay, you got music, you got the horn out here, like it's just all around well-rounded wisdom here. This is what you're going towards. but I'm going to put it over here because that's what I asked for. But bottom of the deck is door to value. You see this? Now, granted, this is definitely a financial money card. So you guys definitely get into that bag, or whatever it is that you're very passionate for, whatever it is that you do, that God put on your spirit, the talent, the gift, the creativity, whatever it is that he's blessed you with to use will manifest, bring to you an crazy, obscene amount of money. And I think you know that as well, which is why you're fighting now. But not only do you know that, the people around you know just how special you are. It's just taking you some time to realize the power that you have. And it's now time for you to take that power back. But also, you guys are making the decision. That door to value is about the door to value too within yourself. You are realizing your own worth and value. I love it. The other card here that Jesus Christ. Somebody does not want me to speak right now. The other card here that I asked to come out is the man holding heart. I love this. Okay, so you had the door to romance here. And you got the man holding heart here. So this man is getting himself together. There was a choice. For some of you guys, there was a choice between two people, two women. Or two males, whichever one, apply it how you see fit. One of them, it was a karmic relationship. And the other one will be a healthy, or is a healthier relationship. But you needed to go through this karmic, energy first, because there were some things, some lessons that you needed to learn about yourself. And there were some things that you needed to develop that would have only happened while going through this particular situation. 45 here breaks down to a 9, and that's about grief and loss. It's about, someone losing something, a heartbreak. It could be something that's recent. It could be something that's past tense. But whatever the case may be, much needed healing is needed right now, required right now. And that's what it seems like you're doing. You guys are trying to do the work to get out of a situation, to heal, to move forward, because you are still interested in wanting to love and be loved. And bottom of the deck was the attachment. So you guys are walking away from a situation that's just no longer serving you, on the inside and on the outside. Okay. Balance. There's balance being had right now. 22. The yin and the yang. I love that. You was at a place of indecision, and now it looks like you done made up your mind, and balance is taking place right now in your life. Spirit, I just heard Tower. For some of you guys, these relationships have come to a complete crumble, but they needed to come to a complete crumble so you can be ushered on, moved on to the next phase in your life. Things needed to balance out here, and now they are. But 22 is also breaks down to 11, which is twin flame energy, but it's also the 11th month, which is November. So November may be significant to you guys for one reason or another, maybe November 22nd. But also, November in this deck is about cornucopia, wish fulfillment in every area of love, area of your job fulfillment, financial fulfillment, relationships being harmonious. Like, it's a blessing of all of the things that your heart could desire. It's a balance. It's a harvest, if you will. Prior to this yin and yang, or things need to balance out this yin and yang, because wherever you were at, for some of you guys, the money could have been really low. Like, somebody could have literally depleted you. They may have been dealing with you due to money, and they have taken all of that from you, or they are trying to take that from you. And for some of you guys, this is how you feel on the inside. You feel completely empty. You feel depleted after dealing with a situation, and there's no love here. Like, though this is in regards to money, but for a second, just like think of it as your heart. Like, it's empty. It's nothing there. This person left you with 2 coins and a damn book. And it's been like this for a long time because, as you can see, there's cobwebs and everything there, okay? So you've been in a relationship that had no love for a very long time for some of you guys. And for some of you guys, that relationship was solely based off of material things. And that was it. But you are looking, you want and you need more than that, which is why the Man of Heart is out here. Clarify this Man of Heart, please, Spirit, and thank you. Clarify this Man of Heart. Clarify this Man of Heart. We have 7th chakra Archangel Ariel. This is 41. And that breaks down to the 5, which is about attachments, letting go of places, people, things, situations, all of that stuff that no longer serve you. Thought processes, take it how it resonates, whatever you need to let go. But Archangel Uriel is here because this is your crown chakra. This is where all your downloads come through at. Spirit is guiding you. They're telling you what to do, where to go. You just got to listen. And right now, like I said, remember I said that you might feel alone right now, but you're not alone. And to confirm that, the bottom of the deck is community. This is your spirit guides. This is the 3 main, community spirit guides that you have with you and around you on a day-to-day, second-by-second, moment-by-moment basis. But they're also celebrating here, and it represents your community too, as well, in the actual natural realm. But this is mainly pertaining to, your spirit guides. And they're rejoicing and celebrating and whatever because you are on the right path. It may feel like work. It may be hard right now. It may even be devastating to some of you guys. But everything happened the way that it happened and is happening the way that it's happening for a reason. And they're giving you the downloads to everything that you need to know. You are able to tap into the Akashic records, of consciousness. Like there's nothing that you could ask for or want to know about or need answers to that they won't give you. This is also a time to really listen to the messages that you're receiving. You may be receiving them via numbers. You may be seeing synchronicities on a regular basis, just things that only you notice, signs of any kind. They're giving you downloads. They may be telling you, hey, it's time for you to write that book and put it out there. Hey, it's time for you to, go play the lottery. Hey, don't go down this, don't take this way home today. Listen to that. They're your compass. They're trying to guide you. They're giving you help. But this came out in regards to the man holding heart. So they're giving you all the information that you need to not only do the healing that needs to be done within you, but also they're giving you the information to the person that you're supposed to be with. They're letting you know who you are and who you ain't supposed to be with. And your connection right now with them is with your spirit guides, is pretty darn strong. So listen to it. For some of you guys, you might be, finding out that you have psychic abilities to the point where, you may be able to do this on a professional level. But the bottom line is you need to start listening to the downloads that you're receiving. Clarify this yin and yang, please, Spirit, and thank you. Ooh, too many cards. Way too many cards. Clarify this yin and yang. Clarify this yin and yang. Spirit, I don't listen. Storm warning. There's balance that's being had after this storm. Okay, this is what you may feel like you have been in a storm. But the 10, it's breaking down, as you guys can see, it's breaking down this false foundation. Like it's built on water. Like nothing's going to be able to withstand that. And you see these waves coming through to knock all of that over. It's the lightning coming down, the tornadoes coming. Like God is making sure that whatever this situation was that you were in and whoever you was in it with is completely like dust. Like he ain't breaking it down to sand or nothing. He's breaking it down to dust where it's no way possible to try to rebuild this or mend this or whatever, because it's over. It's done. The cycle, the karmic cycle, whatever it was that you needed to learn, from it or whatever you have already. It's time to let go and move on. This was the other card that was flipped over that was going to come out with the storm warning, which is interesting because the 10 breaks down to the 5, like I told y'all, is about letting go of things that no longer serve you. And then we have Angel of Strength here. The Angel of Strength is here with you. You can do this. You can get through this. You will get through this. It's already done and destined for you. This is who your ancestors, you are who your ancestors have been waiting for all of this time. But the 50 breaks down to the 5 as well. So it clarifies to let you know, yes, you needed this storm is here because you didn't let go of things that no longer served you or whatever. So now the Tower came and basically God came and George Bush the button on whatever the situation was. But you have the strength to get through this, and you will. And for some of you guys, you already have. May I have one more card to clarify? 7th chakra, Archangel Uriel. Please and thank you. 11. I told y'all, they give you downloads about a connection, caring connections. And again, how interesting is that? The 41 and the 14. Again, breaks down to 5. 4 and 1 is 5. So, I mean, I can't tell you, you see for yourself just how much it's out here. You guys needing to let go of people and things, situations, habits, thought process, and things that no longer serve you, relationships. And these relationships do not only have to be romantic, you guys. These are relationships that we have with our family as well and things like that, jobs and stuff like it's no longer serving you. It's time to let it go. But this in specific, this caring connection, this man holding heart and stuff, you're getting downloads on how to move into a more caring connection, not only with another person, but with yourself, okay? Giving yourself that love, that compassion, that understanding, that forgiveness that you would give to any and everybody else, but you do not nurture the relationship that you should, the way that you should with yourself. And Spirit is giving you guidance on how to do that, how to not only get out of this crazy ass situationship, relationship, whether it's romantic or platonic or not, how to get out of that and how to move into something that is harmonious and beautiful and caring and just, okay? Again, bottom of the deck, door to value. Spirit is guiding you to a place where you will be valued. Not only will you value yourself, but by you valuing yourself, you are also going to be attracting people who will value you as well. That is so beautiful. Beautiful, 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 guys. Whew, heavy but beautiful. And now we're going to clarify this fire. Passion. It's a lot of passion out here. May I have 2 cards to clarify passion, please, Spirit, and thank you. For my fire signs. May I have 2 cards to clarify passion. All right. We have the 4th chakra, Archangel Raphael. That is your heart chakra. So there's a lot of passion here revolving matters of the heart. You being open and opening your heart up to loving more caring connections with yourself and others. Doing something, being passionate about something that you love, that makes you happy. The number 38, 8, that's what, 9, 10, 11. So that breaks down to 11, which I told you again is about, that's twin flame energy there. But 11 is also about cornucopia. That's the November card. You, just the things that you love, wish fulfillment in all areas. But 11 also breaks down to 2. 1 and 1 is 2. And bottom of the deck is what? The journey card. Then I tell y'all, you guys are traveling down the road that is least traveled amongst your peers. And she packed up whatever she could carry. And she said, the hell with this, I'm out. And if y'all notice where she's coming from, these 3 hours is pointing in that direction. Everybody goes in that direction. As you can see, there's only one arrow pointing in this direction. And it's not that much light shining on this arrow. It's enough light for you to know, but it ain't that much. You know, it's not all glamorous. It doesn't look all glamorous to the naked eye. You know, so 9 times out of 10, nobody really wants to travel that way because it doesn't seem like too many is going that way. but she knows better. The wisdom, the knowledge that she has gained from the experience of being in this direction, she know it, that's it. I'm over it. I'm taking this elsewhere. So you guys are taking this journey. This is about traveling, relocating, possibly, you know, you guys may be taking a trip somewhere, moving. You know, some of you guys are moving, relocating to another home, another city, another state, starting over, a brand new beginning. And this also is about romance too. You may be meeting someone new that possibly you work with. So yeah, this journey here, you guys are definitely on a journey. May I have one more card to clarify passion, please, Spirit, and thank you for my fire signs. Okay. I love this. The happy family. Yes. You guys are opening up your heart. You're doing things because you want to bring about this joy. They look so beautiful, so happy. Looks like the mama, the daddy, 2 kids. And didn't I say vacation? Traveling somewhere. You guys, they look like they on the beach somewhere and they got their little vacation home, wherever the hell they was at. But what stands out to me that I love is this rainbow. And it stands out to me, and I love this rainbow because you went from here to here. And we all know that rainbows only come after the rain, after the storm. When I told you, you guys are going to get through it, your angel of strength is here. You guys got this. God got you. He said he won't let you fall. Bottom of the deck, again, is this attachment. Okay? Letting go of things that no longer serve you in order to get to the place that you want to be. May I have a card to clarify 4th chakra archangel Raphael? Clarified with the goddess of the moon. This is about your intuition. This is about, you know, things that were hidden from you, things that were in the dark that you weren't aware of, that's going to be coming to light. And for some of you guys, it will be coming to light, and it may not have just yet, but you're being told in your spirit, everything around you is telling you to move out of whatever place you're in. God is trying to move you from out of that space, and he's moving you because there are things that you are not aware of, privy to. There are conversations that you didn't hear. There are actions that was done in the dark behind your back, motives, you know, that aren't good, that doesn't have your best interest at heart, that people have been doing that you are not aware of, and God is removing you. He wants you to move out of this place because he's aware that these people don't have your best interest at heart. These are things that are dealing with matters of the heart in this particular situation. And he's protecting you. You guys may find out later on down the line, but right now he's telling you to move. So I suggest you do the moving. But 52 breaks down to a 7, which is the community card, which I told you guys, your 3 spirit guides. But it's also about a celebration as well. You may be finding out something that you didn't know about. Maybe for some of you guys, it may be a surprise party or something like that. But whatever it is, you know, for some of you guys, it may result in a celebration. It may not seem like it in the moment initially for some of you guys, but after everything is said and done, you're going to be like, damn, I'm so happy this happened. I'm so happy I found out this or whatever. It gave you, whatever it is that you find out, when you find it out, it's going to give you relief. It's going to make you feel so much better. Like, damn, I'm so happy I know this now, because it makes it easier for me to walk away. It makes it easier for me to let go. Like, that's not for everybody, but in some of y'all cases, that may be what it may take for you to be like, oh, that's it. That was the straw that broke the camel's back. I'm out. Bottom of the deck is 1st chakra archangel Michael, and this is about personal stability. So God is letting you know he's keeping you stable and secure. You ain't got to worry. I have a card to clarify this happy family, please, Spirit, and thank you. Love it. You see how that flew out? The Magician, okay? The Magician is here. The Magician in the mirror. You are in a place you can manifest any and everything that you want right now. Any and everything that you want. The 53 breaks down to what? 6, 7, 8. Breaks down to the 8, and that's the indecision card. So you went from being indecisive, not knowing which path to choose, to now manifesting whatever it is that you want in your life. You are your own alchemist. And this is that 6, the contract card that I was telling you about. Balance. Balance is being had right now on a situation. Judgment is being called, honey. Now I have one more card to clarify. Goddess of the Moon. Please, Spirit, and thank you. I have one more card to clarify. Goddess of the Moon. Okay, this came out in reverse. We have the man holding coin, but it's in the reverse. So some of you guys may find out about somebody who did not have your best interest at heart, especially when it came to your finances, which we spoke about because y'all seen it come out. Y'all saw the financial constraints. It was empty as hell. Somebody is trying to clean you out because they know. They know you have found yourself. You found your power. You standing up for it. And okay, Spirit, thank you. For some of you guys, this is what the secret is going to be. This is what was being done in the dark that you didn't know about, that you're going to find out about, possibly. And that may also be why that was a straw that broke the camel back, that made you realize, like, a person is a snake. You know, it may be more than one person, but a person is a snake, and they've been taking money from you, doing things from you on the low, and it's being revealed. Spirit is being revealed. You're talking to your heart about it, talking to your heart, you know, in your spirit about it. But I'm gonna read this to you. Man holding coin in reverse. It's about a male connection with money, health, or value. So it says in the reverse, this card reverse reveals that you could be acting against your own best interests where money or health matters are concerned. You might be spending a bit too much or simply not being conscious enough about what's really important. If that's the case, become more aware of your choices and priorities and bring more discipline to your life. This card reverse could also be warning of a self-absorbed or dismissive man who may be out for his own advancement, even at the cost of your own. Be conscious of the critical or demanding men around you, and always remember that you alone determine who has the real power in your life. I told you. Somebody did not have your best interest at heart, and it is being brought to light, okay? By Spirit. That's the bottom of the deck. Door to Spirit. Spirit is letting you know, okay? You are going within. 43 is what 4, 5, 6, 7. That's the community card again. Your community is out here. They're giving you all the information you need as to why the hell they want you to get the hell up out of here, out of this situation. May I have one more card to clarify Magician in the mirror? Thank you, Spirit. The Garden of the Gates. I love this card because remember in the beginning, you guys, the first card that had came out was Strategy. 21, I told you, breaks down to a 3, right? What is this? 30 breaks down to a 3. Blossoming. It's about blossoming in abundance. That's what this is. Now, this card particular in this deck is about financial gain. This person, just think of it like this. Everything that's behind this gate is beautiful. It's well, you know, it's a nice little lifestyle and all of that stuff. But Spirit is like, I'm trying to give you everything out here, honey. And she's holding the key on her neck. She's the only one who has what it takes to come outside of this gate. She may even be in this place with her whole family and everything else under the sun, but nobody has ever been able to get out of this gate because nobody has the key. The only person that has the key is her. They've done, you know, prep work or whatever prior to her coming here, but she's the only one that can open this gate up and let herself out, and anybody else after her for that matter. And she's coming and she's staring at the gate like, should I do it? I'm thinking about doing it. And Spirit, you know, was letting you know, like, yeah, you are here in this place because for some of you guys, it may just be familiar. It's what you know. It's all you've known. And so you've become accustomed to being in this space because it's familiar. And not that you may necessarily be happy there or whatever the case may be, but only because it's familiar. You know what to expect. But now you starting to see things differently. You looking to, venture out. But this card is about finances, increasing of that. Spirit is trying to let you know, I got more ways than one to get you that bag. There's so much more I want to give to you, but you have to make the choice. It's the decision. The decision is up to you to choose the path. Spirit is not going to make you. They're going to give you guidance. They're going to help you. And if you need, help, you can ask for it. But they're here giving it already. So, but they can't make you. The choice is up to you as to what you want to do. As a matter of fact, you know what? I'm going to read this to you as far as the financial part is concerned, because you got big money out here for a lot of you guys. Your gift, your talent, whatever it is that you're passionate about, that God has blessed you with, is going to bring about so much amazing things. The Garden of the Gate is about abundant prosperity and staying safe. It says, upright, this card shows a peaceful young woman in a beautiful blossoming garden with colorful flowers all around. However, the gate to the road outside the garden is locked, while the girl wears a key on a chain around her neck. This card upright bodies well for the financial scene. In fact, there may be a lot of money or other personal pleasures coming your way at this time. But be aware, the choice to stay in the seemingly security of this lovely garden may actually be motivated by habit or fear of the unknown. The beauty is enticing and worth enjoying, but you may not be giving your spirit the freedom to roam. While it's fine to amass a great deal of wealth, don't let it keep you from your karmic path or from living your truth. You have the choice to shift your focus, widen your spiritual perspective, and gain the world that is just outside your gate. Okay, so you guys are very passionate about something. And part of that something has to deal with, how you want your family dynamic, how you see your family life when you have one. If you have one, you're in a space where you can manifest whatever it is that you want right now. It's up to you. Spirit just said it's completely up to you. Bottom of the deck is 6th chakra, Archangel Metatron, and this is your third eye. For you guys, your third eye is now being open, and it's 40, which, breaks down to the 4, which is a happy family here. You guys may be getting some insight, or you are now opening your eyes to the realization of your family dynamic. Like, just some people just don't, they can only give you what they have, no more, no less. And if all they know is drama and trauma, that's all they can give you. And you guys may be realizing that unfortunately, this is the family dynamic that you're in. We don't get to choose our family per se, but they're chosen for us for a specific reason, because there are certain things based off of that family dynamic that we will learn that will make us better and stronger to help us break the generational curses. And you guys want a happy family. And on the surface, your family may seem like this, but that ain't really what it is. You starting to see, what's really going on through your third eye. And the Spirit is giving you guidance. So this has been absolutely wonderful, you guys. I'm going to carry this over to YouTube, and you guys can catch me there for the remaining of this video. Okay, to get the rest of the reading, I'm going to be going over your spirit animals, the affirmations that you need to be meditating on right now. But this has been your read for the next 48 hours for my collective fire signs. That's Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. But before I go, you know what? Spirit, can you tell me what's the potential outcome of this situation? What is the potential outcome, please, Spirit, and thank you. What is the potential outcome? Wow, look at that community. Your community. And I called it. I told you guys 3. Bottom of the deck. Blossoming abundance. Do y'all see that? Like, when you choose you guys, it's going to be so amazing. And your spirit guides are guiding you to this. They're guiding you to this. But there's a party, there's a celebration happening or will be happening that you're going to find out about, or maybe going to within the next 48 hours. Or you're going to be finding out about one that you're going to be going to within the next 48 hours. Not actually going to the party, but knowing about the party within the next 48 hours. But Whew, that's a lot. Spirit had a lot to say. But nonetheless, your spirit guides is out here celebrating you. And I'm celebrating you. I love you guys so much. It has been great. I'll catch you on the other side. Mwah. Later.